The balance, the struggle to achieve it, the ability to be happy in the moment while participating in the duality which exists. This is the understanding I perceive. But I am broken in 1,000 pieces in a wasteland, remembering everything I must try not to lose. The focus is hard to refrain from, the instance is reluctant. There is a ballad of guttural fabrication, reverberating in my gums, humming out the tunes of pandemonium. I jeer at the knuckle-dragging, without fear of retaliation. I am stuck indefinitely between dream and reality. Mischief and good behavior, folly and perfection. I must find time to sleep. The hallucinations have been creeping into the periphery. Deprivation is winning over my senses, and dementia is creating a rift in my mental fabric. If you stand too close to me, you may get sucked into the void and become part of my distortion. I am vibrating an amplified signal, breaching the outer limits. The catacombs are calling out for the future inhabitants to come forth and carry themselves home to the underbelly. The depths can be traversed easily, sliding endlessly into an ordinary grinding wheel, milling a fine grain for ingestion. With hoop play and shopping out of the way during the day, the evening was ripe for even more harvesting of the fruits within its scope. The ladder I tried to climb to the top of toppled many times as I climbed. I rose to the occasion where my presence was requested, and even bested what I was imagining I would be able to accomplish. I dished out the appropriate amount of sense. I dispensed the common conclusions to the kids carefully, making them fully aware of my functionality. The realities I intuitively gave them insight into drew new allusions to the interventions I had mentioned we invest in. The outcome was inevitable, and I was unable to discourage the misbehavior of the intoxicated participant, and I hope his homeward travels landed him safely at his destination. I have not heard one way or another, still, at this conjuncture. I outlasted the hours I was trying to overpower, and I had a power nap I just extracted myself from when the ringing of my communication conveyor. It deranges me further into a delirium I have come to understand as my normalcy. I have to brave the inquiries I receive, and I am not sure if I don't become perceived as ludicrous to the other parties that converse with me. I have an amount of clarity, but I am deprived, so I am not sure if I have arrived at the answers with as much real inference as I was meant to, or if I have the need to recede into the unconscious renewal before I find truth in what I believe I hold in my noodle.